Many thanks for rejoining us again on the program. Good morning, Abuja, and it is coming to you from the Unity Station NTA Channel 5. Now we have another guest with us in the house. I want to discuss about how entrepreneurs have contributed to national development. And we have entrepreneur here with us in the studio. Help us welcome engineer Ishak Abdurrahim to the program. Engineer, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm happy to be here again.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
I am
for
so
joining
delighted
us.
to be part of you this morning.
Okay.
And we are delighted to have you too.
I'm honored. In fact.
You're welcome.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
So,
so much.
engineer that has done entrepreneur. Let's start this way. How does entrepreneurship contribute to economic development of a nation?
Yes, let me start this way. I will take you a little back. Why entrepreneurship in the first instance?
Okay.
You see, I think our ability to take risk makes us what we are.
Mm.
And then when you come to job, just it is not all that easy to get job these days. So one has to have a focus. If I don't get job, what can I do? I think that is just the basic thing that drives me into entrepreneurship.
Wow.
Forgetting whether one is an engineer or a graduate of anything. If you are not focused to say, I want to develop myself in the absence of getting a particular job. As a mechanical engineer, I could fit into industries. But if it is not available, what do I do? Will I go and sleep at home? Like I saw somebody in the social media some 2-3 days ago burning his certificate because he has spent 13 years without job.
Can you imagine?
So he decided to burn the certificate. As I'm talking to you now, I've not even collected my certificate from my school because I don't need it. To do what? So now let's come to entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur is somebody who has a focus looking ahead to the future.
Wow.
By so taking any risk to achieve that particular goal he intends to achieve. From there, he starts. Like I started. Today, I can boast that I have employed over 10 people along the value chain that are working for me. Whether I'm around or I'm not around. What goes on? My being there, of course, will help because I studied the thing. Apart from studying mechanical engineering, I went back to school to learn the art of baking.
Wow.
Today, I can do all this French, baguette, croissant.
You see, that is why they always say that look inward.
Yes.
There's something that
There's
you
something.
have.
There's
it is
always
not all about certificates.
Yes.
There's something you
So
have
you
that
look
you can do
outside the
more.
box. Yes.
Now
Think
look
outside the
at
box.
the scenario today. There are boys around us that don't even know what to do. Bring them together. Bring this one together. You have, along the line, create opportunity for them, and you have taken them out of crime.
Honestly.
So that is what entrepreneurship entails. We create jobs. We bring innovation. We make things work. Things that you think it is not possible. We tell you it is possible. We can start it by failing today. Tomorrow we still go back to it, and we're on it.
Okay.
That is how we started.
Okay, so let's look at the ways that the entrepreneurship can drive innovation and the technological progress for a country.
I just finished telling you something. When we started, I didn't know much about it. All the things we are using were purely local.
Wow.
The oven, I was part of the people that we molded a local oven. We molded it. That was how we started. But as time goes, we begin to look inwards. How can we do? We can do better in this way. We decided to say, okay, let's do a small portable oven that we can use some steam tubes to connect it and put firewood so that it will be burning and then the thing will be hot. And from there, that is how we constructed an oven that uses firewood. Of course, the other one too uses firewood, but in a different form. This one is more cleaner than that one. That one, because of the dust, because of the floor, everything. This one is purely made of metal. And that is how, so you can see how we're going. And when we finish that, we begin to think, this one is still looking local. Why can we be local? Why can we be local? We need to be more. Yes. And then when you look around today, like God has made life easy for us. The internet is there. The YouTube is there. You check some things and you begin to say, why am I not doing this? If I had done this, I would do this. So that is technology. We are now improving from the way we are from the local to a more standardized. So that's how that's how the whole thing comes.
That is very great. Now let's look at the role that small businesses entrepreneurship play in creating employment opportunity. Though you talked about it, but now I want you to help us outline it, because as we are talking this morning, we know that people are hearing, and it will help them better their life, because you say there are things people have to do. They should look inward. Now let's look at the role that these small businesses have done in creating more opportunities.
Like I said earlier, just that small unit of that bakery has created job for over 10 people. Along the value chain, if you look at it, it is even more than 10. But say specifically in the factory, we have more than 10 people as a cleaner, as a baker, as a mixer, as a panner, whatever. See, we in the industry are passionate. Those of us, most of us, we are not only looking at money, we are looking at how can we develop our society. And the only way we can develop is to create job. When you create job, it makes it easier. Like in my area now, within my location, you see boys coming, sir, I want you to employ me. I'm looking for job. We don't go outside. We don't go outside to look for people. Within our community alone, we have enough. And by so doing, this one we train him, and tomorrow he decides to move out to go to another organization.
And then start
a bigger one.
And employ more people.
So that's how
so it continues.
The thing continue. So entrepreneurs are always the engine of every economy. They drive the economy. They make things that are impossible possible. With all the challenges.
Okay, let's look at the impact on poverty reduction.
Madam, we have already reduced poverty in our community.
In your community.
Yes. Come to Nyanya now. Come to Nyanya. Come to my area in phase 4. A lot of boys within that location are already working.
They are working.
We have removed them from crime. We have removed them from crime. We have removed them from joblessness. And trying to develop their minds. Like I used to tell them, I say, look, education is the best, because if you are not educated, you cannot go anywhere. But when you have a handwork, it helps you to forge ahead. No job in Nigeria today.
Okay, sir, before we go, at least your advice
to someone who is contemplating, should I or should I not go into entrepreneurship?
In fact, let me put it like this. Anybody who wants to survive in the Nigerian economy should decide to be an entrepreneur, because the jobs are not available. If you are saying that you are waiting, for government job, I think it will not work. And again, let me say, before God, there are opportunities now for people to be entrepreneurs than when we started. See, there's Bank of Industry, there's Bank of Agri, there's SMEDAM, there's NDE. All these ones, they train you. I must say, I graduated from NDE training school as a graduate entrepreneurship training skills. I had all the theoretical knowledge, and then how much did they give me? They gave me only 250,000 naira.
To start. This morning we have seen practical person that have gone through the rudiments. Sir, I think we need to go. You have told us what we need to know this morning. You have told us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
and
much.
I'm sure a lot of people watching will pick
the passion.
Yes.
No, I'm fulfilled. Yes, I'm fulfilled because
thank you so much.
Today, not only here, most of the stations too, they are always asking me a lot of questions. How did I make it? How did it come up? But simply,
Wow.
Just determination.
Determination. Let's hang it there. Thank you so much for your time with us on
Thank
the
you,
program
thank you.
this morning.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
Okay, we've been talking to Mr. Abdurrahim. He is an engineer that turned entrepreneur, and you've heard from him. And we've just discussed entrepreneurship in national development. Wow, he has said so much, and I'm sure you picked one or two things from him. Okay, please don't go anywhere as we bring you our money saving tip.